Hi, it's Karen again from Keto YEG. Just wanted to get another update. I now have been doing this for almost 18 months, 17 and a bit months in, and things are going well. Try not to say so much because I do a lot. But okay, so one of the things I want to talk to you about today was how to know you are doing things correctly. That's one of the biggest questions I always had is how do I know that I am basically doing things correctly and it's working. So I was watching a Ken Berry video, and he gave me he said 7 ways. So I'm going to read these 7 ways that he put it down. As you move from the American standard SAD, the Standard American Diet, which is interesting. That's an acronym for that is SAD. 7 ways to know things to look for to know that you are doing things correctly, or as your insulin levels come down. One, you go to the bathroom a lot. You pee a lot more, which is very true. I do, but I drink a lot of water. I have coffee in the morning. That's about it. And then I drink water the rest of the day. Your hangry episodes go away. So you're not like, oh, I got to eat now. Like, I mean, you still sometimes like, oh, shoot, I haven't eaten for a while. That's not the worst thing. But the hangry episodes, like I have to eat. Like I am just miserable right now because I am so hungry. Third, hunger is general and better. You can go longer between meals, which is, at first it used to worry me a bit because I wouldn't be hungry at all. And I'd be like, am I eating enough? Like, you know how they say, oh yeah, calories don't matter. Well, they do to an extent, but you don't need to count them because if you're doing this right, but then I worried, like there was days where I couldn't even make 1,000 calories. Like I was eating lots, but my calories were like at 900. Like, is it the worst thing in the world? But if you're eating enough food and you're being filled, I don't think it is. It's not like I was starving myself. I was just eating a lot more veggies that day. And then, of course, your calories are way down. I love broccoli. I love cauliflower. Cauliflower is probably my go-to. So yes, then it's way down. Then it's really hard to get more calories in. Number 4, you decrease your carb cravings. Yes, your carb cravings are way down because except for when I snack. Then my cravings, not so much for carbs, but for something sweet is that's not the best thing for me. I'm still having those troubles with carbs. I mean, with sweeteners, with snacks. Increase mental clarity. Yes, definitely. I am, okay, you know how, okay, at work usually around 11:30, I always know when it's 11:30 because I start between 11 and 11:30, start getting really hungry. And then I'd be like, oh, I got to eat something, or oh, I can't wait for lunch. And I'm watching the clock all the time. I don't do that anymore. The time just flies right by, and sometimes it's like 12:31. Shoot, I haven't eaten lunch yet. And sometimes I try and go without, but I can't necessarily make it to 5, so it's better for me to have something work-wise. Weekends is totally different, but at work it's better for me to have something, before 1 o'clock because then we get busy again into meetings, whatever. So I try to do that. Number 6 is consistent all-day energy. Oh, definitely. I have a whole lot more energy than I did before. I thought maybe it was just for a while there because I was at this, weight loss I'm almost at my goal weight, not too far away. I've kind of hit my goal weight, but I wanted to get 5 pounds below it. But anyways, that's a different story. I have so much energy and it doesn't go away. Like it doesn't go away like it did before. I can come home from work and I still go take the dogs to the park. Even I even started going to the gym once in a while with my boys, which has been kind of really fun. Like I'm doing things that I never did before, or never did with them. So in some ways, it's a great thing too. Like I've been lifting weights. I'm still struggling to know, should I be doing cardio? Should I be doing is the weightlifting good? I've really enjoyed it. Like yeah, I am in my 50s, so I need to have stronger muscles. So I know that that's an issue, which is why I've been doing weight. And from what I've heard, weight is good. Like I don't work out a lot. I'm trying to do once a week, and I'm enjoying it. Like that is it's just an extra thing. It's just I have energy for it. And the 7th thing is the swelling goes down, the legs. The swelling goes away, which is very true. I haven't had swelling now in over a year, which it was only when it was hot. And of course, in Alberta, you don't get that hot. But when I went to, if I go to Mexico in the winter, then I would definitely get swollen feet. And that was terrible. He also, one thing I want to talk to you a bit about is carbs. Like, what do you do for carbs? Like, I'm at the point now whereas, I know some people do like 50 and they're good on it. I can't go over 25 or I gain weight. Like I try and stick at 20. I mean, weekends I try to do a bit more, different foods. Like I might have, sweet potatoes. Like one of the places that my daughter and I like to go for lunch once, probably once a month is a place called My Fries here. And it's all baked. It's now deep fried. And it's all gluten free. It's like, so I don't have to worry about that. And they're really good. And I just have a veggie one, which is with avocado, salsa, sour cream, all the things that you can eat. Sure, it's a little bit higher, but I'm not going to deny myself either. Like the biggest thing I find is you can't deny yourself. Because the minute you start feeling like you're denying yourself, you're going to want it. And that is exactly the way I feel. So having that treat once a month is nothing. Baking. I love to bake. So I found a lot of recipes that I can cook for keto recipes, which I've really enjoyed. I'm really enjoying finding those. I'm still trying to find a crispy cookie, but I'll get there eventually. I have a couple cookie recipes. I just put them in the freezer. I take one cookie. I like something sweet after my lunch or after my meal in the evening. I've kind of made up my own ice cream recipe, which is really good. I've enjoyed that. I put it into these little mini cups. I think they're 4-ounce cups, which is half a cup, which is perfect. Because if I put them into the big jugs, I'm going to eat half of it and then I will feel sick and then that's not good. So I'm still struggling with those cravings. And it's not the cravings itself. It's that when I eat something, I want more of it. I don't want to stop. And obviously that was my problem before and I never realized how bad it was. Cooking, I love to cook. Cooking is really, it's much more about cooking for my kids because I still need to bake and cook for them too. They generally like the food. I've learned to just, like the other day I made macaroni, 4 cheese, rouse 4 cheese sauce over top. Well, I just made noodles for them. And then I have my zoodles and that works perfectly. So we eat at the same time. We basically are eating the same thing. I'm just not eating the real noodles. I'm not having spaghetti noodles. I'm having my zucchini noodles, which I totally enjoy. If you have any good ideas or thoughts or want me to talk about something, put in the bottom. Send me some feedback. I would love to hear from you. I am gonna try and do this weekly. It's not always easy finding quiet time in this house because usually everybody's home right now. I have to be by myself, which is why I can do this. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe and then you'll get my videos. We'll talk soon. This is Karen from Keto YEG in Edmonton, Alberta.